everyone, and happy Friday. I'm Robin Haynes coming to you live from outside the daytime studios today. It is a gorgeous morning. We have some eye-opening segments on the way for you today. So Daytime Columbus starts right now. I am so excited for you to meet our first guest today. They're going to introduce a very important vehicle to you. First, we're going inside what's being called a dementia van. I'll explain it. It aims to give us a better understanding of what it means to suffer from memory loss. And then we are joined by the car safety experts. They're showing us just what we need to do if the passenger in our back seat happens to be a child. Plus, it is Child Cancer Awareness Month. We'll learn how you can help make a difference. All this and more on Daytime Columbus. Well, if you love somebody who suffers from Alzheimer's, chances are you may have wondered what's going on in their mind. What does it feel like, I should say, to have so much confusion? And if I knew more, could I help more? That is the premise behind the virtual dementia tour bus brought to us today by Senior Star. It literally puts you in the shoes of a person struggling with memory loss. So I'd like to welcome today Natalia Burke and Chris Beville from Dublin Assisted Living and Memory Support with me. So thanks for being here, guys.
Our pleasure. Thank you, Robin.
All right, before we get to the tour, because I was able to take part in this, and I'll explain exactly what it made me feel and kind of what I went through, I want you guys to explain what Senior Star's mission is. What is the purpose of bringing this to Columbus?
Well, the Virtual Dementia Tour is a perfect example of what Senior Star's mission is: to provide education and support to our residents, families, and associates, and then above and beyond that, the community at large. So we bring this type of program on the road to help educate and be a resource.
And I was reading, I mean, there's some 30,000 people just in Central Ohio suffering from Alzheimer's. So this is an issue that, whether or not you want to admit it, I mean, it hits close to home, and a lot of people will suffer at some point or have a loved one suffer from this disease, right?
Unfortunately, over 5 million people in the United States live with the disease. 1 in 9 adults over 65 have Alzheimer's or some type of dementia. So if it doesn't affect you directly, unfortunately it may affect someone you know in some way in your life. So having this opportunity to create empathy and education on the matter is really important to us. All
right, so the bus behind me, the big RV. Chris, what is the purpose of this?
So what we have behind us is, through a partnership with Second Wind Dreams, Dublin Retirement Village, as well as Dublin Assisted Living and Memory Support. Really, we have had this program at Dublin Retirement Village for years, but with the expansion of the campus, with the Dublin Assisted Living and Memory Support, we also took our relationship with Second Wind Dreams to the next level. So we got this Mobile Virtual Dementia Tour, and now we're able to bring it to the greater Columbus community.
All right, we're going to watch some video of me kind of getting suited up. So what was the process that I went through as I got ready to take this tour?
Sure. So we started with warming you up, all to your senses, because it is crucial as you're coming in, doing different tasks, that you have that some of the physical symptoms that a person with dementia, and more specifically Alzheimer's, is going through. And so we had a general set of rules that we had you go through as well, so you knew what you were able and what you weren't able to do.
And I could say, so my senses all altered. So I go inside, and I was told to perform some daily tasks, some things that anybody on any given day would be expected to do. And as I went in there, I found myself having so much anxiety, so much confusion, and you saw me getting suited up, so you can see kind of all the things that I had to deal with as I'm trying to do these things. And all I remembered thinking was, I can't wait till this is over. And it gave me such empathy, which is what the purpose is, because these people, the people who have dementia, it's not over. It doesn't end. They don't have another reality to go to. And I just found myself, you know, just so frustrated throughout the whole experience. And this was 4 minutes, Natalia.
Exactly. And I think the point of it just being normal activities of daily living and going through the motions that you and I may take for granted, and having someone living with the disease, having to go through it every day, and you said, 4 minutes and you're ready for it to be over. And that was one of the first things that you said, and I think it's really powerful. And the poor people that we are caring for, and for the people who are living with this disease, don't have that opportunity. So creating that compassion and empathy for those living with it helps people to be more patient, tolerant, and better be able to care for someone living with the disease, because they have a better understanding of how the struggles emotionally and physically they may be going through.
And when I came out, we kind of went through a sort of debrief, and you told me how I did. I didn't do so well, Chris, did I?
Well, you did great, because you were an open-minded participant, and you did the best that you could, and you were open-minded. So it's not about the tasks themselves, but the emotions you were going through during this simulation. So you did great.
Well, thank you. I finished one of the 5 tests was what I did, and you observed me, Natalia. So it's interesting, the whole thing, and I think anybody would learn from it. They would be able to kind of go through this and get something out of it. So you guys are bringing this to the public, right?
Absolutely. So ever since we launched this, we've gotten an overwhelming response, and with that, we're actually opening up to the public on November 3rd. It's a Thursday, between 1 and 3 p.m. that we have it open to the public. But we take inquiries if large groups of people or different organizations would like to have this at their campus as well.
All right, Natalia, Chris, I want to thank you again. Just call that number on the screen to register. It is a truly eye-opening experience. I want to thank you for bringing that to us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
All right, well, is your child's car